Okay, Hawks fans, let's calm down. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. I know everyone's heated because we just traded Cam Reddish to the New York Knicks for Kevin Knox and a pick. So let's go and break this down. First of all, Cam Reddish is a great player. Obviously, his potential is high, but Travis needed to make a decision between him and DeAndre. And he just chose DeAndre over Cam. We're going to hit the hard cap trying to sign Cam Reddish. He said he wanted a big deal. Maybe he requested out because he wanted to serve a bigger role in a place that he could get paid in. So now that we look at those circumstances, now we got to look at what does Travis need to do, right? So right now, if I am Travis, Cam Reddish just told me, hey, look, I want to get paid. I want to go somewhere where I can serve a better role. Do I see the Knicks could insert him in the starting lineup? So now, if I'm Travis, I've already made it pretty clear. I want a first-round pick back. I don't want a future first-round pick back. I don't want first-round pick 2027, 2026. I want a first-round pick this year. Okay? So now, you explore. Maybe you call a team like Los Angeles, but they're not going to be willing to trade you THT and a first-round pick for Cam Reddish. They're not going to be willing to do that. So now, you look at what the Knicks are able to give you. We get a chance to dump Solomon Hill's salary. We get a chance to move Cam Reddish and dump that, because Cam Reddish is pretty close to an expiring contract. Now, we acquire an expiring contract in Kevin Knox. First of all, if Kevin Knox stays, he can maybe help us. But I'm telling you, the needle mover in this deal was not Kevin Knox. The needle mover in this deal was the 2022 first-round pick, protected first-round pick. That was the needle mover in this deal, and now I believe Travis is gonna send that pick right back out. Maybe we go get a star. Kevin Knox may be on the move from the Hawks to maybe a different team. So now we have to look at what other options do we have now. We have another 2022 first-round pick. We have 3 first-round picks. 2 of them very valuable. We have one lottery protected from OKC. We now have one. Another one's protected via New York from the Charlotte Hornets. So now we have 2 of those picks that we can move on top of our own picks, on top of second-round picks, on top of other valuable assets that we can go out and we can acquire a star. So Travis Link is not done. When he first made the move, I was like, no, Travis. I literally just got done talking to him. I was like, Travis had not made a bad trade. The first thing that came to my mind, Travis, what are you doing? But this is not a bad trade. This is a trade that kind of signals that Travis is trying to shake things up. He's sick and tired of Cam Reddish being injury prone. We won't be able to re-sign him with the money that we have, spending over $300 million in the in free agency last year, re-signing and signing new guys, trading for new guys. Because what's his name? Chris Dunn was only $4 million. Bruno was $1 million. So we acquired an extra $3 million in cap space last year. As far as a trade goes, whenever we did acquire DeLon Wright, we acquired $3 more million than we were supposed to, than we could have acquired. So now we were hitting the hard cap. So now we relieved that hard cap. The biggest thing for me is Cam Reddish going to New York. That's the biggest thing. I could care less. I knew Cam Reddish was going to be traded eventually. Whether it was before the deadline, whether it was at the deadline, I knew that Cam Reddish would be traded eventually. That was not the big deal. It wasn't even a big deal to see what we were getting back. Yeah, I did. When I saw that Cam Reddish was traded, I was like, maybe we got Obi Toppin back. Maybe we got a guy like that back. But then I looked at it, I was like, well, okay, we get Knox, we get the pick back. The pick is what we're going to be really using in trade assets. If we keep Knox, now Knox is a $5 million player. So that means that he's going to help. Now, that means that he himself carries more cap than Cam Reddish. We can use him in trade deals. Look, I know Travis has a plan for whatever he's trying to do, but you know, we acquired another 2022 first round pick, and so who else we're gonna move? That's that's up in the air. We may move Gorgie. You know, we may move Gorgie, Dang, because he's $4 million. Maybe we can trade him to a team. We're not getting a 2022. Excuse me. We're not getting a 2022 first round pick back for Gorgie. That's just not realistic. Not this late in Gorgie's career at 31, where he's not even in the Hawks rotation. We're not getting back a 2022 first round pick for Gorgie. But maybe we can get a 2027, 2028 first round pick for Gorgie. Or maybe we can get some seconds. Maybe. We got to dump his salary too. If we're trying to... Now, either one of two things. Maybe we are planning to acquire Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris. Maybe we are looking to acquire those guys, and we need to clear up some cap space so that way we won't have to give up as many guys to match the cap right on. So maybe we are nearing a deal with the Philadelphia 76ers to where we do get Tobias and where we do get Ben Simmons. And maybe we're just trying to clear up some cap space. Because if we clear up cap space, right now we already had a $2 million, before the trade, we already had a $2 million flexibility. We had $2 million in flexibility. So that means that we made a trade and we acquired a $12 million guy, we could send out $10 million and the trade will still go through. We would not hit the hard cap. So now we just cleared up some more. Maybe we clear it up to maybe about $4 to $5 million of cap flexibility, and either we sign a guy or we make a move to where we are still sending out some pretty good salary pieces, but we don't have to send out the exact amount. Because we did want to acquire Tobias Harris and Ben Simmons. Bogey, Gallo, John, Hunter, DeLong, Lou, all those guys would have to go due to cap reasons. So now we may not have to do this. I mean, we may not have to do that. So I get it. People are mad because, it's like, okay, well, that was Cam Reddish. Again, the biggest thing for me is going to New York. And, best wishes to Cam Reddish. I really am going to miss him. I never really liked him because he was always injury prone. But you know what? Cam Reddish did great for us. I think he's going to love it in New York. But we get Kevin Knox back. So, in the pick, which we're really going to be using. So, New York fans are happy. Hawks fans are upset. But don't be upset because you got to look at it from the GM standpoint. We weren't going to get another valuable young asset in return for Cam Reddish. We weren't going to get that. We weren't going to be able to trade Reddish to San Antonio and get Devin Vassell. We weren't going to be able to do that because the goal with trading Cam Reddish was going to be to get a first-round pick in return. If we were going to get a first-round pick in return, Travis was going to, and not just any first-round pick, if we were going to get a pick this year or a pick next year, Travis was going to do it. And I think that's, I think, again, it was expected. But, we have to look at it from why is the GM doing this? Slink obviously knows that Reddish has high value. That's why he traded him. I mean, that's why he drafted him. I'm sorry. But you got to look at it from what we're trying to do. We're trying to build a championship roster here. And picks like that can intrigue a team like Philadelphia. Picks like that can, especially if Philly feels like they can add more valuable pieces in the draft with higher picks than they usually have. Philadelphia may feel like, they will want some of these picks. We'll see. Hopefully, we will make a follow-up deal. I'm not rushing anything because Travis knows what he's doing. But you know what? If you take time to think about it, you take time to look at our cap space situation, you take time to look at our future. We're not going to be able to sign all these guys. I know we're not going to be able to sign all these guys. Reddish is demanding a lot of money. We weren't going to be able to pay him. We were going to pay DeAndre what he's probably asking for. Or DeAndre may be on the move. Who knows? But I will see you guys in my next video. This is an extremely long video, so it's going to take a while to upload. But I will see you guys then. And y'all have a good one.